Hava, and today we're exploring Prospect Park. Prospect Park is a 526-acre green space in Brooklyn with lovely natural areas, activities, landmarks, and so much more. Because I can't possibly cover the entire park in a single episode, in this video we're going to focus on the highlights in the northern half of Prospect Park.
By producing a show about the things to do in New York City, I'm making my dreams come true. I hope it inspires you to do the same, whether that means exploring New York yourself or chasing one of your other wildest dreams. This is Hava's New York.
I'm expecting Prospect Park to be far less crowded than Central Park because even though it is a famous park, it's not nearly as famous as Central Park. And even if a tourist does know about Prospect Park, they're less likely to come visit because it's not near so many of the other classic tourist attractions that Central Park is, such as museums and Broadway and Rockefeller and Top of the Rock and so many other things. And if you want to see one of those cool attractions, you can click right here or look for the links in the description below after this video because I want you to enjoy this one. That said, I'm actually expecting it to feel similar to Central Park. First, because it is very big. Like I said, Prospect Park is 546 acres and Central Park is 843 acres. Now, I'm probably not going to feel the difference between 300 acres when the parks are this massive already. More than that though, I think the reason they're going to feel similar is because they were designed by the same people. Frederick Law Olmsted, and I'm not sure I'm saying his name right, but Calvert Vaux. These were the two landscape architects of both parks. Right now, we are at the Grand Army Plaza, which is considered the main entrance of Prospect Park. And behind me is the Soldiers and Sailors Arch. This is dedicated to the soldiers and sailors who fought in the Union Army in the Civil War. And in front of me is the Green Market, which takes place here on Saturdays year-round. And we'll go ahead and walk through it in just a second. It is so nice now to just be walking through the park. We are on our way to the Litchfield Villa, and I'm hoping that we walk under a, there it is! An arch on the way, because I know Prospect Park is, I don't know if they're known for their arches, but it has a lot of arches and I just couldn't plan to go through them all. So here's one. On the other side of that arch is Long Meadow, whose creative name was drawn from the fact that it is nearly a mile long, which makes it the longest stretch of unbroken meadow in any US park. This is Prospect Park's version of sheep meadow, if you ask me. I wouldn't say it's better or more relaxed, or I don't know, it's a little bit different here. I feel like the energy is a little bit more low-key, but I have no tangible evidence to give you on that. But what's really nice is there's a little band playing some jazz music, there's some people playing volleyball out in the distance. Right over here we've got some people playing with a soccer ball, but mostly there are people here of all ages and all stages of life and all different kinds of relationships. There's friends, there's families, there's couples, there's anything and everything you can think of. There's some dogs and people at picnics and takeout and blankets, and they're playing and relaxing, and it's just the most relaxing place you could have at a park. Oh, someone's even flying a kite. This is the dream right here. This right here is the Litchfield Villa, which is an Italianite, meaning Italian-style mansion from the 1850s. Today, it's the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation's headquarters. What is over there where all that music is coming from, but when it's not happening, I can tell you this is very peaceful with just the sounds of nature. At this point, you would forget that you are in a major city. Now, the Vale of Cashmere is a lush wooded oasis that was restored about 5 to 6 years ago with the help of goats, and I don't know if it needs some more help from those goats again, or if it's just seasonally I'm not here for the most beautiful viewing of the Vale of Cashmere, but this just doesn't match the pictures I saw online, but it's still nice, I guess. Whoa. Let me show you what I smell. You know what's really cool? The Prospect Park Carousel is over 100 years old. It actually originated in Coney Island, which I made a whole video about, so if you want to see stuff about Coney Island, click the link in the description below. Also, it only runs from March to November, so if this is important to you, plan accordingly. I forgot to film myself buying my ticket, but heads up, it's cash only, and it's $3 for a ticket. around Prospect Park, the next thing you would want to do is see the Prospect Park Zoo, which I've devoted a whole video to that. I had so much fun with the barn exhibit, and it was neat seeing some other stuff, and what was most shocking is that I saved a turtle. So if you want to see that video, you can click the link in the description below to watch that after this, or if you really want to take a detour now, you can, but I would recommend you finish this video with me. Behind me is the Prospect Park Boathouse, which houses special events like weddings, and it also has the Audubon Center, which is a place that gives opportunities for learning about wildlife and especially birds, I think. Across from it is the Lowell Water Bridge, which I've read is the best viewing spot of the boathouse. Wow, this is so cool. It's like a house. Ah! At this point, I'm pretty sure we have officially entered the ravine, and the ravine is Brooklyn's only forest. It's about 150 acres of woodlands and scenic waterways. There are also a handful of hiking trails, and I'm hoping to do the waterfall hiking trail, which is about half a mile long. But first, we gotta find where all the trails start. It's really quiet in here, really peaceful. The only sounds are the sounds of these waterfalls, which are part of some sort of art project thing, nature initiative, and then just the sounds of nature and bugs, and who would know I'm in a city? No signs of the city except for me. Well, based on the fact that we just found a waterfall, I might actually accidentally be on the waterfall trail already, but I wouldn't know which direction to go, so I'm gonna go up these steps and hope that I find some sort of indication of where to go. It's official. I'm lost in the forest in Brooklyn, New York City. That sounds ridiculous, but it is my truth in this moment. Other than my getting lost in the forest just now, which was really due to the fact that I couldn't find where it began, where there was trail information, I actually would say Prospect Park was really easy to navigate. And the reason I bring this up is because in my Central Park videos, I actually mentioned how difficult it was to navigate Central Park, even when typing things in my map, because I didn't know where everything was. But here at Prospect Park, I typed things in my map and it gave me the right path to get there. The other thing is they had these awesome signs all around where I could see, am I heading in the right direction? Yes. So Prospect Park was easy to navigate. I really enjoyed how here there was such a mix of pure nature, like the forest and some other things I show you, and then kind of cool human things like the carousel. Just a very balanced, blended experience. This, especially the nature part of it all, is what I anticipated when I was going to Pelham Bay Park, not what I actually found. So that's actually a video you can watch right here, or the link's in the description below to see Pelham Bay Park, which is up in the Bronx. But as far as who I would recommend come see this, if you love Central Park and you are just want something fresh and new, this is your kind of place. If you have plenty of time on your hands and you want to explore Brooklyn, or if you're considering just coming to Brooklyn as a Brooklyn trip, because I think that's a really cool idea to come to New York City and just do a Brooklyn trip. Don't really worry about the other boroughs. You've got to do this. It's a must-see. But it's not a must-see if you're just coming to New York City in general, especially if you have limited time. There are several other things that you must do or that are iconic, especially if you're a first-timer, and you can look at links in the description below to see some ideas for that. But like I said at the beginning of the video, Prospect Park is huge. I cannot fit it all in one episode. So I'm about to turn off the camera for video 1 and do Prospect Park South. This video is probably gonna come out first, so make sure you are subscribed, have notifications turned on, and hit that like button while you're at it, so that way you will know as soon as the second video hits. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. You've got my handle now, and send me a DM, introduce yourself. I would love to know who you are. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye. Walking under the arch. I look ridiculous. I think people think I'm crazy.